Throughout history, individuals from all walks of life have left an indelible mark on the world. Their talents, contributions, and unwavering dedication shaped industries, inspired generations, and left legacies that will never be forgotten. In this final week of February 2025, we take a moment to honor 5 remarkable individuals whose impact was felt in music, literature, journalism, sports, and entertainment. Their stories serve as a reminder of the power of passion, perseverance, and creativity. Let us now pay tribute to these extraordinary lives. David Johansen was a legendary figure in rock music, known for his electrifying performances and unmistakable voice. As the frontman of the New York Dolls, he was a trailblazer in the punk rock movement, influencing countless musicians who followed. Beyond his work with the Dolls, he gained fame with his solo career and his alter ego Buster Poindexter, delivering unforgettable hits like Hot, Hot, Hot. His talent extended to acting as well, with memorable roles in films like Scrooge and television appearances that showcase his undeniable charisma. His passing at 75 after a battle with cancer is a tremendous loss to the music and entertainment industry. Yet, his rebellious spirit, artistic ingenuity, and groundbreaking contributions to rock and roll will continue to resonate with fans and musicians alike. Joseph Wambaugh revolutionized the crime genre with his gripping, realistic depictions of law enforcement. A former police officer himself, he brought first-hand experience to his best-selling novels, including The Onion Field, Echoes in the Darkness, and The Blue Night. His writing not only captivated audiences, but also shed light on the struggles, challenges, and humanity of police officers. His books inspired films and television adaptations, further solidifying his place as one of America's most influential crime writers. His passing at 88 from esophageal cancer marks the end of an era in crime literature, but his works will continue to be read, studied, and admired for generations to come. Greg Horde was a dedicated journalist whose insightful reporting brought sports to life. Covering everything from baseball to football, his deep understanding of the game and ability to tell compelling stories made him a beloved figure in the world of sports media. He worked for major publications, covering legendary athletes and unforgettable moments in sports history. Beyond his reporting, Horde was known for his mentorship of young journalists, always encouraging the next generation to uphold the highest standards of integrity and storytelling. His passing at 73 leaves a void in the world of sports journalism, but his influence will live on through the many stories he told and the journalists he inspired. Lee Kunzman was a fierce competitor in the world of motorsports. Throughout his career, he raced in various series, including USAC championship cars, leaving his mark on the track with determination and skill. A respected driver, he competed alongside some of the greatest names in racing, earning admiration for his tenacity behind the wheel. His passion for racing was evident in every lap he completed, and his contributions to the sport will not be forgotten. His passing at 80 is a great loss to the motorsports community, but his legacy as a fearless racer will continue to inspire drivers and fans alike. Elijah Olenyi was a rising star in the world of basketball, known for his incredible athleticism and drive. A standout player for the Stony Brook Seawolves and later the Miami Hurricanes, he was a force on the court, displaying skill, determination, and a love for the game that inspired those around him. His promising career was tragically cut short due to brain cancer, a heartbreaking loss at the young age of 26. Though his time was brief, the impact he made on the game, his teammates, and his community will never be forgotten. He leaves behind a legacy of perseverance and passion that will continue to inspire young athletes for years to come. Michael Priest was a visionary in the world of television and film, known for his work on Dallas, Walker, Texas Ranger, and The Prize Fighter. With a career spanning decades, he directed and produced some of the most beloved series in American television history. His skill behind the camera brought stories to life, captivating audiences with drama, action, and heartfelt storytelling. A master of his craft, Priest understood the power of visual storytelling and left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. His passing at 88 due to heart failure is a great loss to Hollywood, but his legacy will continue through the films and shows that entertain millions. Roy Prosterman was a legal pioneer whose work in land reform changed the lives of countless people worldwide. As a champion for land rights, he dedicated his career to helping impoverished farmers secure ownership of their land, improving economic stability, for communities across Asia, Latin America, and beyond. His advocacy and research led to significant policy changes, empowering people and ensuring that land ownership was more than just a privilege of few. It was a right for the many. His passing at 89 marks the end of an era in legal reform, but the impact of his work will be felt for generations to come. Dave Frankel was a trusted voice in American television, bringing news and weather updates to viewers for decades. As a respected anchor for WPVI-TV and KYW-TV, he was known for his professionalism, warmth, and ability to connect with audiences. Beyond delivering the news, Frankel was admired for his mentorship of young journalists and his commitment to integrity in reporting. His passing at 67, due to complications from primary progressive aphasia, is a profound loss to the broadcasting world. However, his legacy as a journalist who informed and educated the public will not be forgotten. Jim Hatfield was a dedicated basketball coach whose career spanned several prestigious programs, including the Kentucky Wildcats, Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, and Mississippi State Bulldogs. His leadership on and off the court helped shape generations of athletes, instilling in them a sense of discipline, teamwork, and a love for the game. Coaching was more than just a profession for Hatfield. It was a calling. He was known for his ability to inspire, develop talent, and create lasting relationships with his players. His passing at 81 leaves a void in the basketball community, but his influence will continue through the countless athletes he mentored. Michelle Trachtenberg was a beloved actress whose performances charmed audiences from a young age. Rising to fame with roles in Harriet the Spy and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she quickly became one of Hollywood's most recognizable talents. As she matured in her career, she continued to captivate audiences in series like Gossip Girl, demonstrating her range and dedication to her craft. Her passing at the young age of 39 is a heartbreaking loss to the entertainment industry and her many fans worldwide. But through her unforgettable performances, her legacy will live on. Martin E. Marty was a giant in the field of religious history, known for his deep scholarship and commitment to understanding faith across cultures. As a professor and historian, he wrote extensively on American religious life, shaping how scholars and the public understand spirituality in the modern world. His contributions spanned decades, influencing theological thought and interfaith dialogue. His wisdom and insight helped bridge divides, fostering a greater understanding of religion's role in society. His passing at 97 marks the end of an era in religious academia, but his work will continue to guide scholars and theologians for generations to come. Roberta Flack's voice was a force of nature, gentle yet powerful, delicate yet commanding. Her songs, including Killing Me Softly with a Song, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, and Feel Like Making Love, became timeless classics, touching the hearts of listeners across generations. A two-time Grammy Award winner, Flack's artistry defined an era of soul and R&B. Her music spoke of love, longing, and the deepest human emotions, cementing her as one of the most influential vocalists of the 20th century. Her passing at 88, due to complications from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is a profound loss to the world of music. Yet, through every note she sang, her spirit will continue to live on. Rose Garone was more than just one of the oldest living people. She was a survivor, a testament to resilience and the power of the human spirit. A Holocaust survivor, she witnessed some of the darkest moments in history, yet emerged with a spirit of hope and perseverance. Throughout her 113 years, she carried the memories of those lost, sharing her story to ensure that history would never be forgotten. Her incredible life was a reminder of the strength of survival and the importance of remembering the past. Her passing marks the end of a life that stood as a symbol of endurance, but her story and the lessons she imparted will continue to live on in those who hear it. Robert John's voice was unmistakable, smooth, emotive, and deeply resonant. Best known for hits like Sad Eyes and If You Don't Want My Love, he carved a special place in the world of pop and soft rock music. His melodies capture the essence of love and longing, providing the soundtrack for countless memories. His career, spanning decades, left an impact on the music industry and listeners alike. His passing at 79 marks the loss of a true artist. But every time his songs play, his voice will continue to bring comfort and nostalgia to fans around the world. Thaddeus Matthews was not your conventional pastor. Known for his bold, outspoken style, He used his voice to challenge norms and reach people where they were. Through his preaching and broadcasting, he spoke candidly about faith, justice, and realities of life, gaining a following that extended far beyond the pulpit. His influence wasn't just in his words. It was in the lives he touched, the conversations he sparked, and the faith he strengthened. His passing at 67 is a significant loss to his community and the broader world of faith-based media. But his message and mission will continue to inspire those who believe in speaking truth without fear. For over a decade, Royce Pollard served as a mayor of Vancouver, Washington, leading the city from 1996 to 2010. Under his leadership, Vancouver experienced significant economic development, infrastructure improvements, and community growth. A strong advocate for his city, Pollard was known for his hands-on approach, dedication to local businesses, and efforts to modernize Vancouver while maintaining its unique identity. His passing at 85 marks the loss of a true civic leader, but his vision for the city will continue to shape its future. Dr. Alvin Poussaint was a groundbreaking psychiatrist and a leading voice in discussions on race, mental health, and social justice. As a professor at Harvard Medical School and a consultant for The Cosby Show, he worked to challenge stereotypes and bring awareness to the struggles faced by African-American communities. His work extended beyond academia. He was an author, advocate, and public intellectual, using his expertise to influence policy and cultural narratives. His passing at 90 is a significant loss to the field of mental health, but his contributions will continue to guide generations of professionals and activists. Frank G. Wisner was a towering figure in American diplomacy, serving as the acting Secretary of State in 1993 and holding key ambassadorial roles in India, Egypt, the Philippines, and Zambia. His career spanned decades, during which he played a crucial role in shaping U.S. foreign policy. Wisner was instrumental in strengthening international relations, advocating for democracy, and fostering economic partnerships. His expertise and leadership left a lasting impact on global diplomacy. His passing at 86, due to lung cancer, marks the end of a distinguished career, but his influence in international affairs remains. Larry Dolan was a businessman, lawyer, and baseball enthusiast who reshaped Major League Baseball as the owner of the Cleveland Guardians. Since acquiring the team in 2001, he played a key role in its development, ensuring stability and fostering a strong connection with the Cleveland community. Beyond baseball, Dolan was a visionary in sports media, founding the FanDuel Sports Network Great Lakes, which changed the way fans engage with sports. His passing at 94 marks the loss of a dedicated sports executive, but his impact on baseball and fan culture will endure. Greg Haugen was a fighter in every sense of the word. A multiple-time world champion, he held the IBF lightweight title twice and the WBO junior welterweight championship, cementing his place in boxing history. Known for his grit, resilience, and technical skill, Haugen faced some of the best fighters of his era, never backing down from a challenge. His passing at 64, after a battle with cancer, is a deep loss to the boxing world, but his legacy as a champion and warrior in the ring will continue to inspire future generations of fighters. Eddie Hill was a dynamic force on the football field, playing as a running back for the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Known for his speed, agility, and relentless drive, he was a key player in every team he joined. Beyond his on-field achievements, Hill was a mentor to young athletes, always advocating for discipline, teamwork, and perseverance. His passing at 67, following a battle with brain cancer, is a great loss to the football community, but his legacy as a competitor and role model will endure. Chris Jasper was a legend in the world of R&B and soul music. As a member of the Isley Brothers and Jasper Isley, he was instrumental in shaping the sound of a generation. His mastery of the keyboard, innovative songwriting, and powerful production work helped create timeless hits like Caravan of Love and Between the Sheets. Beyond performing, Jasper was a Hall of Fame inductee who inspired countless musicians. His passing at 73, after a battle with cancer, marks the end of an era, but his music will continue to resonate for generations to come. Jan Johnson was a true competitor and Olympian, winning the bronze medal in pole vaulting at the 1972 Summer Games. His dedication to sport, combined with his technical skill and fearless approach, made him one of the most respected athletes of his time. Even after his competitive days, Johansen remained committed to athletics, coaching and mentoring the next generation of pole vaulters. His passing at 74 is deeply felt in the track and field community, but his contributions to the sport will not be forgotten. Bobby Malkmus was a seasoned professional in Major League Baseball, playing for the Milwaukee Braves, Washington Senators, and Philadelphia Phillies. A versatile infielder, he brought reliability and determination to every game. Beyond his years on the field, Malkmus remained involved in baseball, working as a scout and mentor for young players. His passing at 93 is the end of a chapter in baseball history, but his love for the game and the lessons he shared will continue to shape the sport. Michael March was a gifted writer, poet, and columnist whose words captured the essence of human experience. His thought-provoking works resonated with readers across the world, exploring themes of love, struggle, and transformation. March was also a literary advocate, organizing festivals and events that brought poetry to life for audiences of all backgrounds. His passing at 78 is a great loss to the literary world, but his words will continue to inspire and challenge minds for years to come. Stephen Toiloy was a determined and skilled basketball player, making a name for himself with the Cincinnati Bearcats before taking his talents internationally to play for teams like Limeira and Paulistano in Brazil. Known for his strong presence on the court, he was a force in the paint, using his size and skill to dominate opponents. His sudden passing at just 37 is a devastating loss for the basketball community, but the impact he made, both as a player and as an inspiration to aspiring athletes, will not be forgotten. For decades, Al Trotwood was a trusted voice in sports broadcasting, covering everything from the Olympics to the NBA, NHL, and cycling. He brought enthusiasm and deep knowledge to every event he covered. Fans of MSG Network, ABC, and NBC knew him as a passionate storyteller, one who could make every moment feel historic. His battle with cancer ended at the age of 68, but his legacy in sports media will live on. He gave the world unforgettable calls, insightful analysis, and a voice that will forever echo in the world of sports. Lindsay Alexander was a blues legend, a songwriter, guitarist, and vocalist who carried the soul of Chicago's music scene. His electrifying performances and heartfelt lyrics resonated with fans around the world, earning him a place among the greats of blues music. Alexander's ability to tell stories through his songs, capturing the highs and lows of life, love and struggle, made his music timeless. At 82, his passing marks the end of an era, but his songs will continue to fill blues clubs and inspire future musicians for years to come. D. Fuse was a visionary in the electronic music scene. As a producer, remixer, and DJ, he shaped the sound of dance music, captivating audiences with his innovative beats and immersive soundscapes. His ability to blend styles and push creative boundaries made him a respected name in the industry. His untimely passing is a huge loss for electronic music. However, his tracks, remixes, and influence will continue to move dance floors and inspire DJs across the world. Joe Fusco was a legendary figure in college football, serving as a coach at Westminster College and earning a place in the Hall of Fame for his contributions to the sport. His leadership and mentorship shaped the careers of countless players, instilling values of teamwork, dedication, and perseverance. His passing at 87 is a significant loss to the football community. Yet, his teachings and the lives he influenced will carry his legacy forward for generations to come. Vito Perillo was an inspiring example of dedication and perseverance. At the age of 93, he shocked the political world by winning the mayoral election in Tinton Falls, New Jersey. His drive to serve his community never wavered, and his leadership was marked by commitment and integrity. Living to 100, Perillo proved that age is no barrier to making a difference. His legacy stands as a testament to the power of determination and civic responsibility. Bruce M. Celia was a towering figure in the American legal system, serving as a federal judge for decades. From his time on the United States District Court for the District of Rhode Island to the United States Court of Appeals for First Circuit, he was known for his sharp intellect and precise legal opinions. His influence extended far beyond the courtroom, shaping legal thought and judicial reasoning for generations. His passing at 90 marks the end of a remarkable career, but his contributions to American jurisprudence will remain forever embedded in history. For baseball players at the University of Oklahoma, Eno Seymour was more than just a coach. He was a mentor, a leader, and a builder of champions. Over the years, he cultivated a culture of excellence, helping players refine their skills and reach new heights. His name is synonymous with the golden era of Oklahoma Sooners baseball. His influence extended far beyond the diamond, shaping the lives of countless athletes. Though he has passed at 93, his legacy will live on in every player who ever took the field under his guidance. Not every life leaves behind a legacy of inspiration. Christopher Sepulveda's story is one of crime and consequence. Convicted of a brutal murder, he spent decades on death row, a name often cited in discussions of justice, capital punishment, and the ethics of the legal system. His passing at 81 closes a dark chapter, but it serves as a reminder of the lasting effects of violence, the pursuit of justice, and the complexities of the human experience. Larry Applebaum was a revered name in the world of jazz. As an audio engineer and historian, he played a crucial role in preserving the history of America's greatest musical art form. His work at the Library of Congress helped uncover rare recordings and bring lost jazz masterpieces to light. Through his research, passion, and technical expertise, he ensured that the legacies of jazz legends would never be forgotten. His passing at 67 is a great loss to music historians and jazz lovers alike. But his contributions will continue to shape the way we experience and understand jazz for generations to come. Bill Burroughs dedicated his life to public service, representing the people of Nebraska with integrity and commitment. Serving in the Nebraska legislature from 1975 to 1983, he played a key role in shaping policies that benefited his constituents and the state as a whole. His career was marked by a deep belief in civic responsibility and a passion for creating positive change. At 94, his passing marks the end of a long life devoted to public service, but his contributions to Nebraska will live on. Martha Gorman Schultz was a master of traditional dyeing Navajo, weaving, a craft that connected generations and preserved a rich cultural heritage. Her intricate designs and storytelling through textiles were not just works of art, but also historical records of her people's traditions and identity. Through her skill and dedication, she ensured that the beauty and significance of dyeing weaving will be passed down to future generations. Her legacy will continue to inspire artists and cultural historians for years to come. Clint Hill was more than just a Secret Service agent. He was a witness to history. As the agent assigned to First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, he was present on that fateful day in Dallas, Texas, when President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. His heroic attempt to shield the First Lady and respond to the tragedy became one of the most defining moments in American history. His later years were spent sharing his experiences and insights, providing a first-hand account of a pivotal moment that changed the nation. His passing at 93 closes a chapter on an extraordinary life dedicated to duty and service. Gwen McCrae's voice was one of the most soulful and powerful of her generation. Known for her hit song Rockin' Chair, she carved out a place in the world of R&B and soul, captivating audiences with her deep, emotive sound. Her influence extended beyond just one song. Her music shaped an era and inspired future artists. Even in passing at 81, her voice and legacy will continue to resonate with music lovers across generations. Lynne Marie Stewart brought laughter and joy to audiences for decades. Best known for her role as Missy Vaughn on Pee-wee's Playhouse, she was a beloved figure in children's television. Her career also included appearances in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and American Graffiti, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Her humor, charm, and warmth made her a cherished part of the entertainment industry. Though she has left us at 78, her performances will continue to bring smiles for years to come. Violetta Wallace was a force behind the scenes in the music and film industries, known for preserving and celebrating the legacy of her son, the Notorious B.I.G. As a record producer and executive producer of the film Notorious, she played a key role in keeping his story and impact alive. Her dedication to honoring her son's legacy also made her an influential figure in hip-hop culture. At 78, her passing marks the end of an era, but her contributions to music and film will not be forgotten. Mary Jo White was a dedicated public servant, serving in the Pennsylvania Senate from 1997 to 2013. Her work in government was driven by a desire to make a meaningful difference, and she was known for her efforts in shaping policies that impacted the people of Pennsylvania. Her leadership and commitment to public service earned her respect across political lines. Though she has passed at 83, her influence will be felt in the policies she helped shape and the lives she touched. Jennifer Johansen was one of Ireland's most celebrated novelists, known for her poignant storytelling and deep exploration of human relationships. Works like How Many Miles to Babylon, The Christmas Tree, and The Illusionist cemented her place in modern literature. Her writing often reflected the complexities of Irish history and the personal struggles of her characters, making her a cherished voice in contemporary fiction. Her passing at 95, following complications from dementia, marks the loss of a literary icon, but her stories will continue to resonate with readers for generations to come. Henry Kelly was a beloved television presenter who brought warmth and wit to British and Irish audiences. Best known as a host of Going for Gold and as a key figure in Game for a Laugh, he had a knack for engaging audiences and making game shows both entertaining and intellectually stimulating. His career spanned decades, during which he became a household name, admired for his charm and professionalism. At 78, his passing is a great loss to the world of broadcasting, but his legacy in television entertainment will endure. Simon Lindley was a master of music, a gifted organist, and a dedicated composer. Serving as a master of music at Leeds Minster, he was a significant figure in the world of classical and sacred music. His work influenced countless musicians and enriched the musical traditions of his time. His compositions and performances brought beauty to churches and concert halls alike. His passing at 76 leaves a void in the world of choral and organ music, but his contributions to the arts will continue to inspire generations of musicians. Howard Burns was a distinguished historian whose work in architecture helped shape our understanding of historic buildings and urban development. His research and writings provided valuable insights into the architectural wonders of the past, preserving knowledge for future scholars and architects. At 86, his passing marks the loss of a great mind in the field of architectural history, but his scholarship will remain a guiding force in the study and appreciation of architecture for years to come. Bill Fay was a deeply respected singer-songwriter known for his introspective and poetic music. His career spanned decades, and though he never sought the spotlight, his work influenced generations of musicians. Albums like Time of the Last Persecution and Life is People showcase his unique voice and thoughtful lyrics. His songs, filled with emotion and wisdom, resonated with audiences who appreciate his quiet but profound artistry. His passing at 81, following complications from Parkinson's disease, is a great loss to the music world, but his legacy as a songwriter will continue to inspire. Eoin James was a brilliant mathematician whose work advanced the field of topology and mathematical science. His contributions to mathematics were profound, shaping academic thought and influencing generations of scholars. As a dedicated educator, he mentored countless students, helping to foster a love for mathematics and intellectual discovery. His passing at 96 marks the end of a distinguished career, but his influence in the world of mathematics will endure through his research and teachings. Dame Julie Kenny was a trailblazing businesswoman who made significant contributions to industry and commerce. Her leadership and innovation helped shape business practices and inspired many aspiring entrepreneurs. Recognized for her achievements with a damehood, she was not only a successful business figure, but also a mentor and advocate for women in leadership. Her passing at 67 is a great loss, but her impact on the business world and her dedication to progress will not be forgotten. Jean Campeau was a prominent figure in Canadian business and politics. As a respected businessman, he played a key role in shaping Quebec's economic landscape. His transition into politics as a member of the National Assembly, 1994 to 1998, allowed him to further influence policy and governance. A dedicated public servant, his work in both the corporate and political arenas left a lasting impact on Quebec. His passing at 93 marks the end of a distinguished career, but his contributions to Canada's economic and political fabric remain. Coburn Farr was a powerful voice in the world of heavy metal. As the former lead singer of Annihilator, he brought energy and passion to the band's music, helping shape the sound of metal in the late 1980s and early 1990s. His work in music influenced many artists, and his presence in the metal community was deeply felt. At 62, his passing leaves a void in the world of rock and metal, but his voice and impact on the genre will live on. Bjorn Upsal was a visionary in photography and filmmaking, known for capturing striking imagery and telling powerful stories through his work. His ability to blend artistry with raw emotion made him one of Norway's most respected photographers. His creative influence extended beyond still images, as he also made his mark in the film industry. His passing at 56 by suicide is a tragic loss, but his work will continue to inspire photographers and filmmakers for years to come. Jarden Rodlin dedicated his life to journalism, serving as a key figure in Norwegian media. As the editor of Bergen's Tidende, he played a significant role in shaping public discourse and upholding the values of quality journalism. His leadership in the press ensured that important stories were told and that journalistic integrity was maintained. His passing at 86 marks the loss of a respected journalist, but his contributions to Norwegian media remain invaluable. Bjorn Ludvigsen was a talented footballer who left his mark on Norwegian football. Representing Tromsø, he was a dedicated athlete who inspired teammates and fans alike. His passing at 56 is a loss to the football community, but his impact on the sport and the memories he created on the field will endure. Kjell Aurik Schumann was infamous for his role in one of Norway's most notorious crimes. His involvement in high-profile robberies and his later conviction made headlines across the country. After serving his sentence, his life remained a subject of public interest. His passing at 58, following a battle with glioblastoma, closes a controversial chapter in Norway's criminal history. Alder Sichel was a legendary name in the wine industry, a German-American businessman. He played a major role in transforming the wine trade, bringing fine wines to a global audience. His expertise and passion helped shape modern winemaking and distribution. His passing at 102 marks the end of an era in the wine business, but his legacy remains in every bottle that carries his influence. As we reflect on the lives of these remarkable individuals, we are reminded of the incredible impact one person can make. Whether through music, literature, sports, or journalism, their contributions enriched our world in profound ways. Though they may no longer walk among us, their legacies will live on. Through the stories they told, the music they made, the games they played, and the lives they touched. We honor them today, not just in remembrance, but in celebration of all that they gave to the world. Thank you for joining us in paying tribute to these extraordinary lives.